late in the day, but been going for a few miles here. I just leaving Agua Dulce. We're just left Agua Dulce, which means Sweetwater, in case you're wondering. Cute little unincorporated town with a grocery store, hardware store, a couple little things like that. A little Mexican restaurant, which I ate at just before coming out here. So I had a nice burrito. Actually, I enjoyed the meal with some fellow hikers, so that was good. And I got about an 8-mile walk to the next water spot, and just keep doing that. I'm sorry about this. Sun is probably a terrible spot, but anyway, yeah, should do 8 miles. See how I feel after that. Depending on what time it is, maybe I'll go for another 10 after that, but we'll see. Got a few big days coming ahead. Got about 100 miles to go to Tehachapi, where the next resupply is. So onward. Talk to you later. All right, getting started this morning. It's about 6:30. Had a good night's sleep. It's kind of on the top of a mountain here, but on a nice, fairly high hill, a foothill, where had a nice breeze in the evening, nothing too severe. Got a great sunrise this morning with a cup of coffee, which was awesome. And yeah, let's see, yesterday I was just coming out of Agua Dulce and did that resupply. Got about 10 miles in, and now I've got 15 miles to go to the next water. So that's the plan. So we'll get to that water and then probably do 10 more. I think it's 10 after that is another water, so that'd be a good day. Do 25. And yeah, temps are nice out here. Probably 55 or 60 degrees, somewhere in that range. So good hiking weather. And we'll just have another great day. Let's do this. I'm like in baby bunny world. I've just seen 4 baby bunnies. There's one on the trail in front of me. I'll be able to get close enough to it. Some of these others haven't been too scared. Where'd you go, little butter? Oh, there you are. Yeah. I'm sure the mountain lions like to eat those little guys. Tender. See you, buddies. So just had a nice opportunity to hike with a hiker named Skillet. He's from New Zealand and got his trail name because he indeed brought a cast iron skillet with him out here. It seems a bit excessive. However, he also gets to cook steak and hamburger and stuff like that on the first day or two coming out of a town. So yeah, but pretty nice guy. He's a electrical engineer, and his current job, he's designing transformers. So we had quite a lot of similarities we could talk about in the electrical field, which was super neat. And yeah, we just continue going, enjoying a nice overcast day today. Hopefully it'll be overcast when we go across the Mojave Desert coming up, but we'll see. Who knows? Catch you later. All right, getting started again this morning. Yesterday was a good day. Got about 27 miles in yesterday. And ideally today I'm gonna do just a shade more than that. That'll put me at this place called Hiker Town, which is gonna be interesting to see. But long story short, it's like the last water before a 20-some mile stretch across the Mojave down at the desert floor down there. So important place to stop, and if I can get there today, camp tonight, then I can start first thing in the morning across that section. If I don't make it quite there, depending on how these ups and downs are today, then I might do a night hike. We'll see. Either way, I just need to do that long section all in one fell swoop. So last night I camped up in this old abandoned Boy Scout campground, and yeah, abandoned maybe in the 50s. Not much left of it, but kind of neat anyway. And yeah, I guess we'll just have another great day. So I've seen a lot of rattlesnakes, and they're not as aggressive as I thought they would be. The first few that I saw was, it was their rattle that got my attention, and then I noticed where they were at. They blend in really well, but as I'm getting more used to kind of spotting them, I notice a lot more that don't rattle, that I'll just walk right on by. There's been a few times where I've walked within a foot, 16 inches of a rattlesnake just right on the side of the trail, and it doesn't move. And it's not till I get past it I think, is that a snake? And I look back, and sure enough. So yeah, they're not threatened. They're just going about their own business. They don't really care about us humans. And I haven't heard about any hiker out here getting struck. So just kind of interesting. I don't know, I've probably seen half a dozen, 7, something like that. And I'm sure a lot that I haven't seen. So kind of cool. Rattlesnakes. Yeah, they're okay in my book. It's kind of neat looking at the mountain range, the area that I came from yesterday. I still has cloud cover down low over there, but it's all sunny up here above the clouds. Pretty neat. Come across several different beehives, sometimes in rocks, sometimes in trees. Everybody's working hard this time of year. Looking down on the Mojave Desert from here, you can see quite a few big solar farms down there, and then some wind turbines in the background. Yeah, lots of solar. Good place for it, I guess. Alright, new day of hiking. It's currently about 5:45, although it's PM instead of AM this time. Made it down to the desert yesterday. Got about 20 miles in, and then a couple people I was hiking with had a trail angel coming, so I ended up getting a ride with them back to their trail angel, or to a trail angel, where I spent the night there, camped out in her side yard, but was able to get a shower and do laundry. Super nice. We had kind of a family style meal where there was some pasta and salad, and yeah, had a great time. And then so today woke up and then got down to, left her place back down to Hiker Town, which is right on the valley floor, and hung out down there during the day today. They have a convenience store, little cafe a few miles away that they give rides to, so went over there and had a burrito and had a couple beers with the guys, hung out. I And now we're all kind of starting out this evening to make this big jaunt across the desert. Well, it's as cool as possible. So tonight, go about 12 miles to water. Even though I'm right next to water, we're not allowed to get into that water. Go 12 miles to a faucet, and then about another 15 miles after that to a river. But we'll see how far we go. Along about midnight, I suspect I'll be pretty tired and wanting to take a break. But yeah, night hiking, something new. Let's do it. Catch you later. So I came out of those mountains. Gonna go across the desert floor here over to those mountains over there. So this, you can see the pipe. This is part of the aqueduct underground. And it just goes like that for a long ways. So we're walking today. I don't know if this will come out at all, but it's pretty cool. This hiking at night. Kind of like it. Just by the moonlight. Yeah, buddy. Okay, I'm back at it today. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Hiked through the night, got 20 miles in, and stopped about 1 a.m. or so and set up camp. So today it's just like a little 4-mile walk to water, and then about 15 after that. I'll probably camp somewhere around there, and then it's going to be another 15, 16 to like a bus stop where I can get a ride into Tehachapi. So yeah, interesting night hike. It was cool. Had about 3/4 of a full moon, so didn't really use my headlamp much at all until it was once to get water and then again to set up camp. But yeah, worked out pretty good, and I'm glad I'm not doing that stretch in the midday. Whew. So starting to go back up mountains on the other side now, and let's just have another great day. All right, good morning. So had a good night. Slept in a little stand of trees next to a creek, so plenty of water. It's right in amongst the windmills here in Tehachapi, the area of Tehachapi. Going into the town today to resupply, and I got a pair of new shoes coming. Should be good because my blister, really just one blister now that's giving me issues, and it's my left heel. So got a little bigger again yesterday. Yeah, I guess we did 18 miles. Yeah, so going to town, that'll be nice. This is about the end of Southern California as far as my guide on my phone goes. The application, it's split up into multiple sections. So the next section is the Sierras. So you'll see on my kind of those last pictures I put at the end, screenshots of elevation profile. Pretty sure they'll go back to 0, start over, but we'll see. I don't even know for sure, but that might change a little bit as I kind of switch maps on my guide. And yeah, so over 500 miles in, approaching, I don't know, 550 or something. And when I get to about 700 is the start of the Sierras. So bigger mountains, colder temps. Yeah, it'll just be another neat change. But it's been super cool here, seeing all the wind turbines, kind of nostalgic again from when I used to climb them and fix them. Go on to the next section. Thanks for coming along. Catch you later. I've definitely met some interesting people on this section. Some good trail names. I met Chicken Legs and his brother Swab Bottom, which he's got a funny story. So he got his trail name when he was hiking the Appalachian Trail, and right at the beginning of the trail. But they were hiking along and they were going through a campground where there's some fairly drunk campers, and they stopped and were talking, and Swab Bottom mentioned that he's got a tattoo of his brother's face on his butt. And so of course they wanted to see, so he showed them, and it was hilarious. They gave him the name Swap Bottom, but it wasn't pronounced very well. Everybody kept calling it Swab Bottom. So he's going with Swap Bottom. Sometimes people call him Swamp Bottom, sometimes Suave Bottom, but either way, very funny little story there about his trail name. Met some more Kiwis from New Zealand. Yeah, really, just a lot of people from kind of all over. So it's a good time. A lot of this trail is about the people, that's for sure. Yeah, certainly enjoying it. It's a great day to be alive. Catch you later.